I painted this fox using a traditional underpainting. Then I built the colour and the fur in layers. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the whole start to finish process, including discussing the 4 value method I use to mix colours. I always begin with raw umber to establish the values. I've got my tracing down and I'm concentrating on those lights and dark shapes. I'm working in oils because I like the ability to go back and erase, which is something you don't get with acrylic. You can see I'm using a Q-tip and other tools to lift out some of the tone back to the original canvas colour. I also use underpainting white and start adding in the lighter notes. All of this is just creating a map for the colour layers to sit on top of. Once the underpainting is dry, I pre-mix my 4 major values, 2 lights and 2 darks. Having those colours pre-mixed this way makes the whole painting process so much easier. I also pre-mix a base tone or 2 for the background. Working from those pre-mixed colours means every decision I make while applying the paint comes from the same 4 starting points. This full Fox tutorial is available inside MazArt Academy, where we slow everything right down and paint it together in real time. Here on YouTube, I'm showing you the overall process, but inside the Academy, we go through every single stage, the underpainting, the colour mixing, and right through to those final details. As I'm blocking in, I'm focused on shape and edges, not individual fur. I'm simply placing those main shapes using the underpainting underneath as my map throughout. As I'm applying the paint, most of my decision making comes down to one simple question. Which of my 4 pre-mixed colours is closest to what I'm seeing in the reference, and which value does it match in the underpainting? Is it one of the 2 light values or one of the 2 dark values? I'll pick the nearest match and then make small adjustments from there. Value 3, for example, might get a touch of blue added if I want it cooler for the shadows. But every adjustment is still coming from those same 4 starting points, so the colours stay consistent right across the painting. In some areas, I'm working wet into wet to bring some variety within the tones. On the legs, for example, I start with the darkest value first, block that shape in, then work from dark to light as I move towards the lighter areas. I will often paint the background at the same time as the main subject, so I'm able to soften and blend those edges wet into wet. After that first pass, I put the mixed paints in the freezer. That way I can come back to those same starting points for any of the following layers. Once that first layer is dry, I begin to add another layer, using those same 4 original tones, but pushing darker darks and lighter lights each time. This is also where detail starts to come in and hair strokes get a little more refined with each layer. I use a mop brush throughout to keep everything soft. I avoid painting individual hairs for as long as possible, trying to paint the fur in larger masses and slowly refining as each layer builds up. It's only towards the end of the painting that I reduce down to a smaller brush for individual hairs. Right at the finish, I switched to a liner brush, thinning the paint with a touch of medium to pull out those very fine whiskers. And as always, I finish with the mop to keep everything soft. And here is the finished fox. I really hope you enjoyed seeing the start to finish process. If this way of working, the underpainting, the 4 premix values, is new to you and you'd like to learn it properly from the beginning, I've put together a foundations course, 3 complete painting projects and 6 hours of structured teaching. Yours to keep for just £7 with no subscription, and the link is in the description box. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next painting.